Hey there guys, Sword2 here, giving a little bit of an update of what's happening in the social deduction community. So today we're going to be starting with Throne of Lies. Today you'll notice that they got put on the Humble Bundle for Strategy 2019. Noticed quite recently that it's now going for, shall we say, $1, because all you have to do is pay $1 and you get Throne of Lies. Rather a bold move on their part, especially after Town of Salem were suffering from a ton of people coming onto their platform and basically trolling and diluting the community. I remember when Throne of Lies came out, it was really focused on making sure that only the people got in who were serious about the game, which was why it initially had a $15 paywall, basically. But now it's here and it's for $1, and it is working. I looked on Steam charts, their population, which has been recently scuppered thanks to the departure of a developer and their entire friend group, who pretty much all of them have grievances the same as how I used to have. For those of you who don't know, I was banned from the game for a year, which was a couple of months ago revoked through copious effort from myself in an effect to remove their ban, which was pretty much not lawful. It was completely illegal to ban me. It was all just a massive spite ploy at the time. But anyway, we're getting off track. So the game has basically doubled in population from about its shall we say average of 70 to 100 people a day to now immediately go up to about 224. So I don't know if any of you would be interested in retrying Throne of Lies, but right now there's people playing it. I will remind you that chances of updates and coding updates are limited to bug fixes right now, as the lead programmer has effectively left the project. They're doing quite well. They recently found a place to live with their current, shall we say, partner, and they're looking for greener pastures elsewhere. So they're okay. They're getting by. Just so you know. As for how the Throne of Lies team's doing, I haven't been in contact with them for a while. Which is okay. I mean, last time I contacted Xblade was it was a rather strange curiosity message, which he never replied to, just looking for extra information, you know. But never got a reply to that. So as far as they're going, you'll have to actually just go check on their Discord to see how they're progressing. But the fact is, they've actually done what I said they should be done for a while, and got themselves some extra advertising. I mean, the Humble Bundle is as good as anything. I still think they should pay YouTubers to play to get their population up. As we can tell, it worked with Town of Salem. It should work with this. However, there has been a rather interesting trend recently that big streamers won't play new games unless they're games that have been proven and tested, like Apex or Fortnite, and that's rather worrying if they can't really get indie games to be advertised to the populace that way. It really makes the market seem close knit, and that a game has to actually get by on some form of super merit like Undertale did. Right. So how's Town of Salem doing? So Town of Salem, after going completely play to pay to play the other month, has introduced the idea of coven tickets, which honestly I have mixed feelings about. What coven tickets do is they let regular players play the coven game, which was so underpopulated it hurt. Despite the fact the game is still incredibly populated, you can get a game on Town of Salem in seconds. It's still very very much alive. So Coven tickets basically worry me because I paid for the Coven, believe it or not. I thought, what the hell, when I came back to it and decided, I'll just pay for it. And Coven, Coven tickets seemed to make me feel like buying that expansion was a bit of a pain that I never needed to do. So, oh well, because I never got to play it back when nobody was playing it, and now everyone can play it, but I paid for it. So what the heck? Epic Mafia is the same as usual. Moderators going on rampages, people being elitist, all that. Yeah. Mindnight is in desperate need of population, guys. Like seriously, if you ever want just a little bit of a fun game to play with randoms, yep, your friends are all busy. Give Mindnight a download and give it a try. If you've played social deduction games, you're used to people being assholes and claiming you don't know how to play the rules. Seriously, it's a fun little game. I haven't played it myself in a while, that's just because I've become addicted to Gwent. um, as far as new social deduction games are going, none of them have really spoken out to me. I mean, you've got things like Secret Hitler and whatnot, could be alright, but they just nothing is really picked up as like another social deduction game that people can just play online with their friends. It's a bit worrying me that the genre may be dying after people saw how little Throne of Lies is doing, which is quite upsetting really, because they were the latest one to come into this genre and there doesn't seem to be anything else. And that worries me a bit. How Throne of Lies goes from now on, well, I'll be keeping tabs on that. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I have been pretty apprehensive about where social deduction's going recently. What with players going quite weird in that they've gone even more elitist in points, but some have gone the opposite direction. I mean, you've got your normal players, then you've got the extremists who can ruin a game by themselves. But I think that a lot of people got put off from social deduction because of these things, and I want to see things to bring those people back in the fold. But aggressive banning and aggressive reports and ensuring that you're doing everything you can to destroy the negative element just isn't working. There needs to be something to make it so normal players can still have fun while the trolls can still basically do things but allow the players to sidestep them a little bit. I also think there should be a lot more quality of life upgrades, which Town of Salem won't do. Throne of Lies might do, but I haven't been back to them in like ages. I don't know if I will. Probably won't. Might do. It depends. I did get unbanned, but I'm quite certain that if I should click on the game and try to play, I will find myself rebanned. So I'm not even going to try that until I actually have to. But for now, that's everything to do with social deduction right now, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.